Hello Leo, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of January 2018. Now we will be covering our home and family, career goals and aspirations, finance, health and well-being, and of course our relationship areas. So the first thing you do have around you this month, it's about you being able to look at what's more important to yourself. You're going through a time of self-reflection, and because of this you may be finding yourself challenged to make a few changes. Yes, look, it's all out with the old and in with the new. It's a new year, why not? But I do feel that your major focus is on getting over anything that has been feeling quite negative, quite pulling down. It's where you are now being able to not be so influenced by the externals around you, but looking at the internals. What changes can I make for myself? Where can I feel more positive? And what can I do to become more independent? Because that's what tends to happen. We tend to give our energy to other people all the time. We tend to be the yes person. We tend to be adaptable. Now it's time for Spirit, where Spirit's saying it's time for you to look at what do you want, what do you need, what can you accommodate for, and by doing that you're going to be a lot more self-assured and feeling as though you're doing your own thing for you rather than doing it for everyone else all the time. Okay, your career goals and aspirations. This is new directions all the way, okay? So this is a very positive time for transformations and changes, new career paths, goals. You may be finishing up. If you're ready for retirement, this is absolutely going to be perfect. Those that have just left school, walking into a career, this is going to be perfect once again. Those that are wanting to go back and study, once again, perfect. You're looking at a way in which you can feel that you can recapture a goal and a feeling and an aspiration that you have had for some time, but you are feeling inspired to be able to do it now. So January is the stepping stone. Look, I really do feel you'll do it then. Even if you start a little bit later, it doesn't matter. The initiations or the changes that you put into place this month are going to be very supportive to getting that goal started. Now, for your finances, I really do feel that there is a little bit of a conflict around here. It'll stay around until around about the time of the month of March. However, I do feel the adjustments that you will need to make will help you. There's a change in income. This means something will stop, but it may be replaced a little bit later on. In the meantime, you may be a little bit unsure about how you're going to survive in that period of time because you've been relying on that finances. So Spirit says, well, hang on a minute, take advantage of this time. Put your finances into order, work things out, and once you've done that, you may be finding things are not as negative or not as bad as what they're appearing. What does come back in could replace this very quickly or very easily. What you are finding is there's maybe a lot of paperwork. There could be money that is owed to you that you need to recoup. There could be areas or platforms that you need to go through. It could take a little bit more time and energy, and if this is the case, Spirit's just saying a little bit more perseverance, but don't stress. That money will be there, or those finances will be okay. Now, of course, with the health and the well-being, okay, look, you've got a couple of houses that we'll be looking at. This will be in and around your 4th house, okay, and also in and around your 10th house. You need to watch out for those tummy areas, okay, digestion, areas to do with the fluids or what you're bringing in. You might be finding that there's problems with the tummy, with the gallbladder if you still have one, okay. You may be finding a little bit of anxiety in diet or changes that are going on in the home or influences around the environment. Just check out because you might have a few allergies there, okay, or intolerances. The 10th house is to do with bones and teeth. It is to do with the support systems and the joints. You may need to look at what you are treating if you have rheumatoid arthritis or if you have issues with your teeth. What are you utilizing? Because this is a chance for you to actually look at making that commitment and having a look to see if it's really benefiting your body or not. Okay, so this is taking care of yourself, but making sure also that what you're doing is going to be worthwhile. In connection with your relationships, look, I really do feel that you are kind of sitting on the fence. Part of you is in the driver's seat and you know this, and the other part of you is feeling like you don't want to say or do anything that might rock the boat, yet you need to, because I feel unless people understand or know what's really going on, they cannot really fix or remedy the situation. So this is about being open and honest, and I guess that's where Spirit comes in and says, well, hang on a minute, you can see that circumstances have been a little bit all over the place, but you're wanting to make a positive change, but you're not sure how to start this. but you know that if you take the lead that others may be presumptuous. No, actually others will probably be a little bit more accepting, because nobody knows what's really going on unless you open up and express that. So Spirit's saying do so. Now for those that are single, I really do feel that you have a chance here to really work things out. You've been very apprehensive about asking for what you want from your partner, or maybe you are being a little bit unsure about whether this is going to be a long-term relationship. Well, you will know neither of those things unless you turn around and have that discussion. And once again, that's what this is about, having that talk. When we have to walk on eggshells, or we're afraid to ask for what we want, we won't get it, and what we tend to do is self-sabotage. So this is where Spirit says stop preempting. This is a time now to come back into yourself. Where can you work situations out? What can you do to better circumstances? And in doing that, maybe that is a chance for you to kind of step up onto that next platform and say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I was hoping for. Hey, are you on the same page as me? And this will really help your relationship dynamics. It'll help you within yourself, but it'll also help relationship. And if people have been out there and that you've been single for a period of time, this is a chance for you to kind of throw inhibition to the wind, to the side, and look at ways that you can make things a little bit easier for yourself. Yes, you've been challenging yourself. Look, do I want a relationship? Do I not? Am I ready? Am I not? You're in the driver's seat. Maybe just a cup of coffee and a movie. Maybe this is just a chance of just meeting new people and new friendships and seeing if something can develop from there. There's no rush. There's no hurry. You've got time. Your overall influence is the area of overthinking things or over processing, and in doing that we start to find ourselves missing the key ingredients. So Spirit's saying to you, hang on. Doesn't mean that something's been held back. It doesn't mean that you need to have all the answers. It means what you have is what you're working with right now, and that's where your focus should be, in the now. Not on the past, not on the future, but what you can do right now, and gaining that support rod and putting things into place for yourself. And by doing this, you're going to be finding yourself a lot more happier and settled. This is about supporting your needs, your wants, your desires, your goals, your aspirations, and this month will totally support that the more you put yourself forward. Yes, you've been through some difficulties. Yes, change is inevitable, and yes, you could be worried about whether you're making those right commitments, but Spirit says, you know what, you will never know unless you take that first step. So this is where you get that opportunity right now, and I really do feel that this is going to end up being quite a very good eventful month, but also a very important month in being able to see some very great results. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed your Tarotscopes, and cosmic hugs, everybody.